Here I am, once again, to play some Orcs Must Die. Stop. Gotta do this. Hopefully I hit skull 5. Hopefully I get all the skulls. And then we do this. That's the idea. That's what we're doing today. That is what we're doing today.
Where are you, sickness?
Sounds very angry. Very, very angry. Very angry boy. So, right. I have a good plan for like the first half of this. And then it goes all to shit when all the fucking heavy motherfuckers roll up on me. Very, very sad.
Why were these kept secret for so many years?
Up.
Now this should make quite a mess.
Up.
Impressive. And I am rarely impressed.
Get that going.
More ready.
I should do something. Right? Obliterate my audio. Get some tunes going here. That's what I haven't been doing. Playing some music in the background. Quit fucking with me. What to play, you know? That is a thing. What to play in the background. That thing's really fucking. No. At that moment when you have no idea what the fuck you want to listen to. Terrible. Eh.
Do not continue to disturb me. That's right. I'm back. This is still very pleasing. Just as exhilarating as ever.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our
Easier
gates.
than I anticipated.
Ah, I wanted to use it. Fuck. I wanted to use it to do a trap. Shit, completely forgot. Oh.
Have you missed me? It is my pleasure.
I mean, I just started. So I could restart it. No. No. No.
Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? And after all these years,
Also, another thing. Apparently, the special upgrades can only be attainable through a mod. It's very silly.
I do enjoy the simplicity of orc killing. I believe the kids would call that a dub.
Alright.
That will do nicely.
shall not pass. In defense of the rift.
It's like decorations that kill. Everything in the right place for killing. I simply don't have it.
Like I have a
When
plan.
have I not been
Whether or
ready?
not it's a good plan for that section. No way. Then he's gonna throw like the extra goobers, right?
My energy brings more rift.
Yeah.
Man, will these rifts ever stop spawning?
How much more of this can Vorwick take?
I try and try and try.
That should be impassable. There's a fucking grinder right there, so. Alrighty.
Look out! Our enemies are attacking!
He's not the boss anymore.
That's more than efficient.
Placing traps is always fun. Five times bigger and dies 5 times harder.
I should probably block this off. Just in case. You know,
Enemies are attacking!
guys come over here and start knocking that gate down, because then this would all be for fucking naught if that gets undermined.
Who's the boss now?
No army is big enough. Severs the will.
When I am not mentoring children, I'm
Till
winning.
my last breath.
One big puzzle of death. This magic should have been shared long ago. Now these are quite fun. I cannot be any more ready.
More enemies on the way!
Less is more. They don't seem more intimidating.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our squares!
Death is really not something you plan for. Dying and quickly coming back to life, I cannot recommend.
Look out! The door is down! Have been breached again!
Fantastic.
Here they come!
The big ones do die hard. He's not the boss anymore. cannot be.
Can we stop?
Much easier than I anticipated. Ooh. Perfect. They don't seem more intimidating. Ouch! Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? Why were these kept secret for so many years? And here, and here, and there. A perfect fit. I'm ready. Do not.
The young apprentices expect this!
Another rift!
Yeah, and he's using his own energy to do it.
Fantastic. This all still seems very easy. Who's the boss now? 5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? He's not the
A barricade
boss
is
anymore.
under attack!
I'm clearly good at this. The big ones do die hard.
Another rift at any cost!
Vorwick is opening another rift.
Well, we can't keep this up, right?
They don't seem more intimidating. Look, fantastic. Much easier than I anticipated. 5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? Hard for some, but still easy for me. Perfect. More exact I cannot be. Placing traps is always fun. I'm always ready.
My rifts bring more of my army!
These rifts have to be weakening Vorwick.
How many whiffs does one evil overlord need?
They try and try and try. Who's the boss now? They don't seem more intimidating. Blah. Fantastic. And here, and here.
Another rift!
Another rift, but it seems weaker.
Please tell me these rifts will stop spawning soon.
Our enemies are attacking!
One big puzzle of death.
They're attacking a barricade!
Like fuck.
It's like decorations that kill. He's not the boss anymore. Who's the boss now? That will do nicely. Everything in the right place for killing. Much easier than I anticipated.
The enemy army
Everything
is
working
attacking!
perfectly. The big ones do die hard. A perfect fit. Exactly where I want it.
Our enemies, they're breaking through again!
More exact I cannot be. Blah. Fantastic. Winning still comes very easy for me. Everything in the right place for killing. One big puzzle of death. Okay, ready. It is my pleasure.
My rifts bring more of my army!
Rift! Even more enemies incoming!
I wish something else came out of these rifts. Like bunnies?
It's like decorations that kill.
Enemy forces are attacking!
Another rift at any cost!
Another rift!
Okay, now he's just showing off.
They don't seem more intimidating.
The barricade is under attack!
Excuse me, you're the boss of what now?
They're breaking through!
Don't be saying these words to me.
5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder. He's not the boss anymore.
They've broken through a
Who's the
gate!
boss now?
Here they come!
Placing traps.
The young apprentices expect this!
Yeah, and he's using his own energy to do it!
A perfect fit.
I should have. Oh well. Gotta fuck that one up.
Seem more intimidating.
Gotta fuck that one up.
And here, and there.
Oh well.
Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? Much easier than I anticipated. The big ones do die hard.
They're attacking a
Easier than I
barricade!
anticipated. Blah. Fantastic. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now?
There are enemies in our rift
He's
room!
not the boss anymore.
A barricade is down!
5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder.
They've destroyed a barricade!
They don't seem more intimidating.
They're attacking a barricade! A barricade is down!
Really good at this. Who's the boss now?
They were children. They still had much to learn. This day, they became war mages.
Max?
At you. Nice, nice. Ugh.
we totally saved the order, right?
I'm sorry, who took out the final orc? And I did it with this piece of wood around my neck. Speaking of which, a little help?
You were a prisoner.
Yep, that's exactly what I wanted Vorwick to think.
You were in chains.
I was biding my time, waiting patiently.
That's that. Now we on to this.
It's been 20 years since Max and I started rebuilding the Order. Everything has been going really well, and I had managed to maintain control. Until now. The Orc armies were getting bigger and stronger somehow. War mages were disappearing or being slaughtered everywhere. It was looking like a more seasoned war mage might have to come out of his own self-proclaimed retirement.
Good luck to anyone who figures out how to get that thing working. If I was gonna go out hunting the bad guys again, well, it might just call for Old Faithful. Whoa! Still packs a punch.
Okay, ready?
Ready, steady. Okie dokie. Flying gibbers. I'll get rid of that for this. I guess we good there. Huh.
Perfect. A perfect fit.
Hello.
To spend coin, you must have coin.
Agreed. Eh?
As ready as I will ever be.
It's right as I'll fucking ever be. Exactly right, Gab.
Flyers! In the air! Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates! They've broken through a gate! Here they come!
Have you missed me?
Please hit the cobalt. Jeez.
There's not enough coin for that. Just your basic orc killing.
Enemies at the rift!
Oh, it is still fun to win. I'm always ready.
Flyers incoming!
This is still very pleasing. That's right. I'm back.
They're almost there! They're entering the rift!
Maybe my age has caught up with me. Well, that could get exhausting.
More enemies in the rift!
The big ones do die hard.
Hmm.
Look out! Flyers!
Just as exhilarating as ever.
Here.
Flyers incoming!
And after all these years,
There are enemies in our rift room! They're almost there!
he's not the boss anymore. Well, that's never part of the plan.
Enemies at the rift!
Generally, that doesn't happen to me. And here, and here, and there. We cannot spend what we do not have. Okay, ready.
Flyers! In the air!
I do enjoy the simplicity of orc killing. It's like decorations that kill.
There are enemies in our rift room! We only have half our rift points remaining!
It is my pleasure.
Bloody hell, man. This is rough.
More enemies on the way! Flyers incoming!
I think the auto ballistas are definitely the more op decision. to deal with those things.
I need more help. How can I blame this on Max?
They're almost there!
That was much easier when I was much younger.
Enemies at the rift!
Just your basic orc killing.
Oh, yeah, man. This is not good. I get it all.
Look out! Flyers!
Placing traps is always fun. More exact, I cannot be. Five times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Is anyone surprised? No, me neither.
That was atrocious. That was bad. I'll retry that. Just, I'll just move on. I'll just move on. That was a shameful display.
One big puzzle of death. Everything in the right place for killing. No one is more ready.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates! The door is down!
Fantastic.
Bro. Shooting me.
They try and try and try.
Bloody hell.
Exactly where I want it.
One more day. More enemies on the way!
Much easier than I anticipated. That will do nicely. They don't seem more intimidating. Just as exhilarating as ever. Winning is something I have grown accustomed to.
Yeah, then we're gonna have like flying fucks to deal with too. Oh boy.
I'm clearly good at this. I'm ready.
More enemies on the way!
I'm glad she's more fucking confident in this shit than I am.
Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? Who's the boss now?
Enemies are attacking on another front! Look out! Our defenses have been breached again!
What? Fantastic.
Here they come!
Five times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Perfect. Less is more. The archives should speak of me more often. One big puzzle of death. I cannot be any more ready.
Flyers incoming!
And after all these years, it's like decorations that kill.
Look out! More enemies on the way!
A perfect fit.
Okay, those two
Do not
triggered.
continue to disturb me. I need more coins for that. He's not the boss anymore. The big ones do die hard. Much easier than I anticipated. was not enough coin for that. Everything in the right place.
Flyers! More enemies on the way!
They don't seem more intimidating. The big ones do die hard. He's not the boss anymore. Much easier than I anticipated. 5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Winning is something I have grown accustomed
So I just
to.
miserably fucked up on the first stage. That's all that tells me. Mm-hmm. Ceiling lasers? Alright. Where did they come out from? Where are these guys? Down here. Ah, that is a short walk. If I can get them.
More exact, I cannot be.
I should be focusing up here. What am I doing?
That will do nicely.
Fucking rotate these around here.
And here, and here, and there.
The frosty ones work on those. Yeah, I need a block off the stairs.
We cannot spend what we do not have.
We'll get the guys from the side rooms to walk all the way through here.
Flyers! In the air!
That's what they do, man. They fly.
Have you missed me?
starting to lose confidence in my fucking ballistas here.
This is still very pleasing. That's right, I'm back. I do enjoy the simplicity of orc killing.
Oh, that's that.
Ooh.
That's not good at all.
Oh, it is still fun to win.
Alrighty then. That's
Exactly where
just
I
yeah,
want
good.
it.
Here, review the fucking arcade damage. This is very bad. Very bad.
Placing traps is always fun. That will do nicely.
Immune to arcane damage
Okay,
is very
ready.
bad. Very bad. Not
More enemies on the way!
It's also very sad I can't place knights. Very just.
Look out! Flyers!
Nani?
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates!
Nani? Flyers from where? Oh.
They've broken through a gate!
Sick.
Here they come!
Oh.
They're almost there!
Yeah, there's not anything you can do about that.
They're entering the rift!
Huh.
Ouch!
We're not supposed to make friends.
Huh. I want to keep these. E. That's a big lad. Literally fucking everything. Okay. Priest range. Just acid damage. Ugh.
Perfect. More exact I cannot be. I simply don't have it.
Look out! Flyers!
I believe the kids would call that a dub. Exactly where I want it. A perfect fit. One big puzzle of death.
Coming from both of those.
I cannot be any more ready.
More enemies on the way! Flyers! In the air! Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates! They've broken through a gate!
the boss now?
They're almost there!
Fantastic.
They're entering the rift!
Everything in the right place for killing. Who's the boss now?
Enemies at the rift!
And here, and here, and there.
Heard it squeaking above me.
I'm clearly good at this. It's like decorations that kill. More exact, I cannot be. One big puzzle of death. A perfect fit. As ready as I will ever be.
Flyers incoming! Flyers in the air! Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates! They've broken through a gate! Here they come!
Exactly where I want it.
There are
These do not
enemies in our
revolve
rift
anymore.
room!
And here, and here, and there. Five times bigger and die 5 times harder. They don't seem more intimidating. The big ones do die hard. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now?
Yeah. Somewhat understand what to do in this.
Much easier than I anticipated. Excuse me, You're the boss of what now? Hard for some, but still easy for me.
Side path.
Everything in the right place for killing. No one is more ready.
More enemies on the way!
I'm waiting on the girls to show up.
Look out! Flyers!
Away now!
Flyers! In the air!
Fantastic. Who's the boss now? The big ones do die hard. They don't seem more intimidating. 5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder. He's not the boss anymore. Placing traps is always fun. Who's the boss now? Much easier than I anticipated. I'm clearly good at this. Perfect. Bigger and dies 5 times harder. The big ones do die hard. That will do nicely. I'm clearly good at this.
More enemies on the way! Flyers incoming! Flyers in the air. Look out! Flyers!
Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? They don't seem more intimidating. Exactly where I want it. Whoa, fantastic.
A barricade is under attack. Enemies at the rift.
Ouch! Who's the boss now? Much easier than I anticipated. They don't seem more intimidating. He's not the boss anymore. Is anyone surprised? No, me neither. Maybe try the ceiling instead? And here, and here, and there. A perfect fit. It's like decorations that kill.
More enemies on the way. Flyers in the air.
When you plan, things do work out.
Flyers incoming.
The big ones do die hard.
Look out! Flyers!
5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? The big ones do die hard.
They're attacking a barricade.
He's not the boss anymore.
A barricade is under attack.
5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder.
As long as they're attacking the barricade, as I have said at that end, it's fine. It's alright. Every little thing is going to be alright.
Blah, fantastic.
Don't even know where that guy died.
They don't seem more intimidating. Five times bigger and dies 5 times harder. When I am not mentoring children, I'm winning.
If only I didn't goof. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see what we got here.
One big puzzle of death. I'm always ready.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. The door is down. Here they come. Flyers in the air.
Much easier than I anticipated. More exact I cannot be.
More enemies on the way.
Who's the boss now?
Look out, flyers.
Winning still comes very easy for me.
How the hell do I want to play that?
Placing traps is always fun. Perfect. Everything in the right place for killing. I'm ready. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now?
Enemies are attacking on another front! Watch out! Our enemies have broken through again! Flyers incoming!
The big ones do die hard. One big puzzling death. He's not the boss anymore. Winning is something I have grown accustomed to.
It's just from below. Huh? Alrighty then.
Oh, I see. This goes on the floor. A perfect fit. I'm always ready.
More enemies on the way!
Oh, they're gonna immediately come from this area. Alright.
The enemy army is attacking on another front!
See this.
Look out! Our defenses have been breached again!
Who's the boss now?
Here they come!
Alrighty then. Now they're coming from the other side.
They don't seem more intimidating.
Look out! Flyers!
Perfect. It's like decorations that kill.
Flyers! In the air!
I'm clearly good at this. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? Exactly where I want it. Good thing this is just a game, right?
They're entering
Hopefully
the
none of my
rift!
students saw that.
My perfect score is
Retracing tracks is always fun. That will do nicely.
Not from all sides.
As
Yeah,
ready
what
as
could
I
go
will
wrong?
ever be.
More enemies on the way! Look out! Flyers!
Blah! Fantastic. More exact I cannot be. 5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Much easier than I anticipated.
They're attacking a
The big
barricade!
ones do die hard. Five times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now?
More enemies on the way! Flyers incoming!
And here, and here, and there. They don't seem more intimidating. I really do not want to do that again. Now that I'm back, maybe I should
Flyers!
try
In
not
the
to
air!
duck. Maybe I should go back to War Mage school.
They've destroyed a barricade!
Coming back to life is harder in your 50s. Who's the boss now?
The barricade is under attack!
Mommy won't recognize him anymore. Hard for some, but still easy for me.
Fly pretty low. That's not good. Not even trigger. I don't think it will.
That is for the ceiling. More exact, I cannot be. I cannot be any more ready.
Flyers incoming!
Placing traps is always fun. To spend coin, you must have coin.
I can hardly place things properly up there. It's like, hey, just gotta throw them up
Flyers in the air!
over the best.
A perfect fit.
Okay. Open from that door. Oh.
One big puzzle of death. I might have misjudged something
Look
there.
out! Flyers!
That's not something I would want to do again.
The enemy army is attacking on another front! They've breached another door! Here they come!
That's honestly coming that way.
Much easier than I anticipated. He's not the boss anymore. Everything in the right place for killing.
Flyers in the air!
Perfect. What? Fantastic. They don't seem more intimidating. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? I'm very low on health.
And this has its own path. Oh, fuck it. bloody omen.
That would be a floor trap. Exactly where I want it.
This is fucking something else, man.
Okay, ready.
I just realized 5 of 8. Hmm. Okay, on that side. Mosey on over.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our
He's not
gates.
the boss anymore.
They've broken through a gate.
The big ones do die hard. Who's the boss now? 5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Much easier than I anticipated.
Enemies
He's
at the
not
rift.
the boss anymore.
They're entering the rift.
Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? Wait, they got me? Coming back to life is harder.
More
than
enemies in the
cookies.
rift.
That will do nicely.
More enemies on the way.
We cannot spend what we do not have. The big ones do die hard.
There are enemies in our rift room.
5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Blah. Fantastic. Who's the boss now? I'm clearly good at this. They don't seem more intimidating.
They're almost there.
Excuse me, you're the boss of what now?
Bloody fucking hell, man.
It's like decorations that kill.
More enemies on the way. Flyers incoming.
5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder.
There are enemies in our rift room.
The big ones do die hard.
Enemies at the rift.
Much easier than I anticipated.
Ah, god damn it.
Who's the boss now?
There are enemies in our rift room.
What?
More enemies in the rift.
Why isn't that not?
And here, and here, and there.
More enemies on the way. Flyers in the air.
He's not the boss anymore.
They're almost there.
They don't seem more intimidating. Excuse me, you're the boss of what now? The big ones do die hard.
There are enemies in our rift room.
5 times bigger and dies 5 times harder. Much easier than I anticipated.
Enemies at the rift.
That will do nicely. Is anyone surprised? No, me neither.
Fucking hell, man.
And what do we have here? Well, you know what they say. Trust, stick, steps. Maybe not one of my best ideas. Whoa! Even uglier from up close.
Get him!
Well, not so tough without all your buddies, huh? Oh, so you brought your buddies. This can't be good.
Well, this is interesting. It looks as though teaching the Order a much-needed lesson will be easier than I thought.
That was bad. That was terrible. That was atrocious. In the beginning and in the end, I miserably fucked up. Oh well. On to the next. Probably do these two tomorrow. 'Cause it's only fucking 3. And that's 5. So yeah. We'll do those. I don't know. I will redeem myself on those fucking 2. That was just fucking bad, man. Ugh. Ugh. I want to fucking do endless on that shit. But anyway, until next time. This was a short one. It was short man bad. Well, it's almost 2 hours, but you know, eh. They can't all be pushing the fucking 3-hour mark here. 'Cause I started way too late. I did not feel like getting out of bed, but that's me. That's just me. I blame the weather. It's hot and it's cold. It's yes and it's no.